2021 was an absolutely insane year for real estate. In the United States, we saw the median price for a home go from $320,000 to north of $380,000. That's a jump in 16% year over year. What's up YouTube? My name is Andres Restrepo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will give you guys my predictions for 2022 pertaining to San Francisco real estate. I am a San Francisco realtor for those of you that are new to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Now, if you guys are liking this type of content, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see in my next video. Today, I'll give you guys 4 reasons why I believe that the real estate market is going to go up in 2022. The Bay Area as a whole saw a great amount of appreciation in real estate. Some of the counties that increased the most were Contra Costa County and Alameda County. Alameda County had a year-over-year increase of 19%. Let that sink in for a moment. That's a lot. And Contra Costa County just knocked the ball out of the park with 39% year-over-year appreciation. Bruh. Now those numbers are absolutely insane, and San Francisco for the first time actually lagged behind the rest of the Bay Area counties, where we saw a year-over-year appreciation of 13% for single family homes and 6.4% for condos. Up next, I will give you 4 reasons why I believe that the real estate market here in the San Francisco Bay Area is going to continue to rise. And if you stay tuned till the end of the video, I'll give you my final conclusions on how much I think it's going to rise by. Reason number 1, millennials. Millennials are the folks that were born between 1981 and 1994. We are the largest population in the United States, and the oldest millennials currently are 41 years old. It's pretty old. Jokes. I'm gonna be 30 pretty soon. Millennials are turning 30 at a rate of 4.8 million each year. That's a lot of young adults entering the housing market, which I believe is gonna add to the demand side of the equation and increase housing prices. Millennials are also just 5 years away, the older millennials I should say, from their peak earning years. A lot of us are starting to enter the marketplace, and most of the buyers that I actually work with are millennials. So that should say something about the folks that are buying even in the Bay Area despite the high housing prices that we have. Reason number 2, cost to build. It's extremely expensive to build new homes in the Bay Area. Not only is the land very, very expensive, but the cost of materials and the cost of labor also add to the final price tag of new construction. Here in San Francisco, we're geographically limited, which means that we have to work with what we got. Now, the pandemic also brought along with it a lot of supply chain issues, which means that things are taking a little bit longer and or are delayed. With that increase in time component, generally speaking, an increase in value component comes along with it because time is money and people can't just wait around and not get paid for it. Reason number 3, we have a very, very low supply of homes, and that's, across the United States as a whole. San Francisco has always been a market that has had extremely low inventory. The most amount of inventory in recent times that we saw in the city was in Q3 and Q4 of 2020. And that's when everybody was kind of swarming in, to buy, and all that inventory got absorbed. Now we're back to normal levels of inventory, which is, under 2 months for single family homes. And even the condo inventory is a little constrained right now. Generally speaking, we have around 6 months of inventory for condos, and that's below 3 at this particular point in time. Add to that we have a lot more investors entering the marketplace. And the reason for that is because they can't find yield in other investments like they can in single family homes, condos, and multi-unit properties. These investors entering the marketplace are buying properties with the intention to hold and rent. You can add to that flippers as well, who come into the market, improve a property, and sell it for a profit. And all of these things line up perfectly to cause an increase in property values. Reason number 4, historically low interest rates. They're still very, very low right now. They're in the low 3s, I believe. They've slightly inched up, and it's always kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster with interest rates. Some weeks they rise, some weeks they drop. It is projected that they will be increasing in 2022 slightly, and that just means that your payments will be higher if you're entering the market then. So it makes sense to take advantage of this inflationary period that we're seeing right now in the economy and lock in a low interest rate. Because by you doing so, you will be paying a mortgage that is fixed for 30 years with cheaper dollars. The value of our money goes down, the more money is printed into the economy. And with the amount of inflation that we're seeing currently, a lot of investors are also jumping into the real estate market, because real estate historically has performed very well in inflationary periods. Now, to conclude, I don't believe that we're going to see as crazy of a run up in prices as we saw in the past year. I think we will go to a more normalized market. So historically speaking, single family homes in SF have appreciated at a rate of 5 to 7%, while condos have slightly lagged behind in appreciation rate, and they are at 3 to 5%. So I think that's what we will see going into next year. We won't see as much euphoria and people going as crazy in the market. My expectation is that, property values will rise. And in San Francisco, where we have a median price for single family homes of 1.8 million, that means that if you wait, it could cost you an extra 5%, which is about another $100,000 in this particular case, assuming it doesn't go up crazy 7, 8, 9%. Coming from a realtor, I don't like to see the market just go absolutely bananas where things are unsustainable. With that said, I hope you guys found value from this content. There you have my 2022 predictions. We'll be able to look back at this video and see if I was right or if I was wrong. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.